also wanted to make a video. I made a video a few, gosh, maybe it was a month back now, where I had gotten this huge pad of paper and I was going to use it for special projects and potentially for business things. And I made a video about it because I'm doing this paperless initiative, and but I did want to do some like art things with paper, just because buying so much canvas didn't seem practical to me at the time. And so I thought that because I want to do more art, and so not every piece of art needs to be on canvas, and so having that huge pad of paper just seemed to make sense, because you can split up the pages and all these things. But I did actually end up returning it, and I didn't make the video, and it's been kind of in the back of my mind of, oh gosh, I gotta let them know, because I did end up returning it, just because funds were a little bit tight at that time, and so it was still on my list of things to do more art stuffs, especially today too. It just popped into my head, gosh, wouldn't it be fun to do a bigger art project again? But I've not done one, and so but it was just kind of on the I should make a video about that list of things to do, because I did buy that pad of paper. I did notice that the past week or so, I started taking little notes on little pieces of paper again. It was because I was on my phone, or I was pulling from my phone, that I couldn't do the notes on my phone simultaneously, and so I was on the phone making an appointment, and I ended up scrawling something on a piece of paper, and then I was pulling information from my phone for another scrap piece of paper. So I do have a couple of little notes going, and I wanted to, full disclosure, that otherwise I do feel like it's been pretty good at paperless. I don't know, like I said, with the art, it does seem practical. So, and this is kind of a cycle of things where I might want to go back to using paper again, but I do want to be conscientious and mindful about the resources I do use. I've been contented with using my paper stuffs that I get actually with food products from the grocery store, like the banana bags, the bargain banana bags are paper, and I've been using those, as well as like paper bags for grocery bags for taking groceries home. I've been using those as well, and so I've been using some paper stuff just for like artsy projects, but and I was using like cardboard boxes from groceries too, and cutting those up and using those, and so I don't mind doing that. I think that works actually for a majority of the things that I'm doing even now, but today I was like, gosh, I wouldn't mind doing something bigger, and I don't have a bigger piece of paper right now, and so I will have to look into that if I do want to do a bigger project. I could just go get like a banana bag or something, and from Coburn's, or something, but I could also look back into that huge pad of paper for art stuffs. But it just came back up, and so I wanted to talk about it because a few years back I got an iPad, and so I was trying to go paperless and use the iPad for taking notes. I did actually pawn the iPad, but I actually loved that iPad. I adored it. I was doing art on it. I was playing apps because it had ample app space, and so I was playing those cool ones that are like video games essentially, worlds in apps, and so I had a couple of those downloaded, and so but I did I really liked that, having that available, and I did take notes on it as well. It was helpful when and my laptop too can be kind of spotty, and so it was good to have as a backup thing, but I also had the pen, and so I was able to doodle on it, and so it was very fun to have. I did get rid of it though, and so now paperless is just kind of my phone and laptop, which has been fine. And, you know, it's been, now I'm kind of used to it, and it doesn't even feel like an initiative really anymore, because it's like, oh, I gotta save that and I gotta use it. It's not even weird anymore. So I think that means that we have to mix up the experiment again, but I'm not sure what it's gonna be, because I had to return that pad of paper. And but I will keep you posted. If you have any ideas for best practices, what you think I should do in way of going paperless, let me know. I will talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye.